Hello and welcome back to Aubrey Books and Coffee. Please grab your favorite beverage of choice and join me. So today I would like to talk about 23 novels that I'm hoping to finally read in 2023. I know a lot of people do these as reading challenges to write down, but I wanted to get it here to kind of hold me accountable. These are various novels that I've just been excited to read on my own, or ones that I have heard so much buzz about, and I've seen so many bookish items with them that I really need to read these. That being said, I also am hoping to give a star rating, and I'm hoping I'm pretty accurate and that it will match after I read it with what I thought it was going to be. I would love to be surprised and blown away, but I'm worried some of my higher predictions maybe won't match. For those of you who've actually read the books that I mentioned, you'll have to let me know below what your star rating was, just so I can kind of see how it's going to go down. I'm starting off my list, of course, with Crescent City, The House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. And I'm betting it's going to be a 5-star, and it's right there, and I can't wait to read it. Then I'm hoping to tap into a Jay Kristoff novel, Dark Dawn. I have that one also up above, and of course that is the third and last in the Nevernight Chronicles, and I am excited. I hope to read and finish so that I can see what's going to happen, and I'm predicting it's going to be a 5-star. Then I hope to read The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex Harrow. And you see it right over there, right? So obviously it didn't make my January TBR like I had hoped I would be able to work it in. So I'm going to try to work it in at some point the rest of this year because it's gotten a lot of buzz and a lot of love. I think it's going to be a 3-star just based on what I know that I like and love, but I would like to be pleasantly surprised. Next, I'm going to read Malice by John Gwynne. I have that book also on my shelf, and I am excited to dive into it. Covers with Cassidy. She loves this book. I think it was a duology, and I've not read anything from John Gwynne, so I'm hoping this kind of opens that door, and I end up loving it so much that I find a new author that I love. I'm predicting it's going to be a 4-star. I don't know that I'm going to be just super in love with it and want to keep it on my shelf and reread it, but I do think it's going to be one that I really enjoy. I hope to be able to, at some point this year, read Furyborn by Claire Legrand. I have this in physical copy. I am excited when I read the back cover of it. I'm hoping it's going to be a 3-star read for me. I want to read Gilded by Marissa Meyer. That's another one that I bought and has been on my shelf for like a year. I think it's going to be a 3-star because the Cinder series for me was a 3-star. I am just going on for the ride. I just want to enjoy a good read. I hope to read These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan. There have been a lot of items that have come in through Bookish Box specifically from this book, and I'm excited to read it and see what the buzz was all about. I'm betting it's only going to be a 3-star. I want to read A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. I am so bad at names. But you know which book I mean. I'm thinking it's going to be a 3-star. I want to read A Strange Hymn by Laura Thalassa. And I'm betting it's going to be a 3-star. I am so excited to have this on my list, and that way it's going to hold me accountable. I'm finally going to read Guild by Raven Kennedy. This is The Plated Prisoner, Book 1, and I have heard so much about The Plated Prisoner. There was even one of the book boxes did a special edition release of the Plated Prisoner series, and they were gorgeous, and there was so much talk in the book community about it, and I've not read it yet, so I need to. I'm hoping it's higher than a 3-star, but I am very safely predicting a 3-star on it. I want to read A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. And that one I think is also a 3-star. I'm a very picky reader. I am. Very rarely do I get a 4 or 5-star unless it's an author that's been tried and true and I know I love. One of the naughty books that had a whole lot of buzz last year, and so I had to, of course, add it to my list, is Bunny by Mona Award. I'm thinking that's going to be a 3-star for me. I want to read A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is, I think, going to be a 3-star for me, but it looks so good. And there's also apparently a television show about it. So I'm going to do like I did with The Outsider with Stephen King. I'm going to read the book and then I'm going to watch. And I will let you guys know at the end of the month on my review if they matched and how it was wherever I end up sticking this book. I also want to read Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. I think this is going to be a 3-star read for me. I am so excited to read Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. I think this is going to be a 4-star. Now, I loved her Kingdom of the Wicked series. Oh my gosh, I loved that series. So I would love to be pleasantly surprised and make this a 5-star, but I don't know because it has a lot more of a horror vibe to it than what I normally like. So I'm being very hesitant to say it's going to be a 5-star, and I'm going to say 4-star read for me. I also am excited to read If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. And I think that's going to be a 3-star read for me. And this one I may have to wait until October because it looks extremely disturbing to me. And we all know I have a small tolerance for that. I am excited on this list to have Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I think it's going to be a 4-star. I love her writing style. I loved her character Karou that she created. So I'm hoping I will end up falling in love with the main character that's in this book. I'm excited to read Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I'm predicting that's going to be a 5-star because I've loved her Six of Crows and I loved Shadow and Bone, and I seem to love all things Leigh Bardugo, so I'm hoping it continues with that. And there's a lot of buzz because the sequel to this one is coming out this year. I'm also excited to read In the Ravenous Dark by Adrienne Strickland. This one I think is going to be a 3-star for me. It looks amazing. I mean, it really draws you in with that cover, doesn't it? So I would love to be wrong, but I'm worried it's just going to be a 3-star. But hey, that's still better than 2, 1, or DNF, right? I'm excited to read Blood Marked by Tracy Deonn. I think this is going to be a 4-star. I know Legendborn got a 3-star, but I just have a feeling that when we continue the story and I get a little bit more with them, I think I'm going to love it and love Bree and everybody else a little bit more. So I'm going to say 4-star prediction for this one. I also want to read Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. I think it's going to be a 3-star. I think the cover is gorgeous and the whole premise is amazing, and I just need to read this. I'm excited to read A Light in the Flame by Jennifer Armentrout. I think this is going to be a 5-star read for me. I haven't read it yet. I know, that's insane. It came out last year. Why haven't I read it yet? Well, probably because I wanted it for this video. And the last one I'm really excited about is Crown of Crimson by Carrie Hale. Now, this will come out this year, so obviously isn't available just yet. This is book 2. This is the sequel to River of Shadows that I loved so much. I gave it a 5-star. So my prediction is that this is going to be a 5-star as well. So there's several on the list that are 5 stars, a couple 4 stars. I think the majority are going to be 3 stars. And if I didn't think it was going to be at least a 3-star read for me, I didn't even put it on the list. There's just too many books. As you saw from January's rolls and the chaos that happened there. There's just too many things I want to read, and I want to be able to report back to you what I thought of them, and, you know, just for us to share together. So thank you guys for joining me. This is short and sweet, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.